Come on. Now are you there? Some of the settings got changed again. This is kind of irritating. This time it was Streamlabs that updated. Real Bill P just gifted a gold coin, thank you. Oh, I guess it would help if I actually did this. There you go. Hopefully that's better. Come up and see who we have here. We have Captain Tuttle, BMC, KJ, Shotgun Susie, Joe Minnick, Vince, AG, Jim Thompson from the Outer Banks of North Carolina, BH, JC Likes Pam, Joseph Wells, Real Bill P, New Marshall in Town, Smoker, Billy, Michael Rose, Civ 5, Crafty, Brian, probably missed a few in there, but welcome. Fleabag, someone did something. Real Will Peace into Happy Poop. By the way, I need to go grab my drinks before it starts. There, now is that a little better? Still seems crooked. It's because it is. There you go. While we're doing that, let's show off some new stuff I got today. New 5-ounce rounds I got is another Indian head. I got the lady painting herself. I got the airplane. And a Liberty 1794. Those are some new 5-ouncers, along with the 250th American birthday celebration. And this, it's kind of interesting because it's 250 grams, which I believe is about 8.8 ounces. So that's a new one. I got a few other things in. Let's see, I got a 10-ounce bar. And this here is only a 1-ounce bar. Got a few other things like some of these lunar dragons. Another fun one is 4th of July. Got a couple of those, and I got one of these. I'll probably list it, but it's one of those that's like, I really want it. But I'll list it probably. But it's a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. I know they're a little more pricier than others, but... And then we have this one, limited mintage, 4,685 out of 5,000. And that is what the coin looks like. It's got like that diamond dust on it. So anyway, that's some of the new stuff. We're saying stop. What for? Right, you got 3 peppers. Okay. Gotta find where the thing is. Come on, open up the damn thing. And KJ, it looks like, just hit 2. I got KJ's. Let's see, tonight we're searching for, can't remember now, smoker. You're down to any of my boxes or the last one of my sister's boxes. So it's up to you on what you'd like. If you're here, let me know if there's a certain one, my last of my sister's or just the regular ones I get. Last sisters, okay. Oh, and I also got 2 of these in. But Garrett called dibs on that. At least one of them. There was a BMG that was being sold, but last time I looked it was like over almost $100. And it's like, yeah, that's not for copper. I'm just opening your box now just to get some of this out of the way. Yeah, circulated. Figured it would be. Nice. I did pick up a bunch of silver also. Yes, I did. I just haven't got to it because it came in while I was at. So some of these 1-ounce silver rounds, you have Eye of the Dragon. That one I'll probably might keep because it says Aztec on it. And I like the Aztec stuff, so we'll see. Some other ones are Honor, Hope, Always Remember. Got a, I know these go for a little more, Chiwu Chingwang Wang, Jiangwang, Republic of Korea. I like this one because it's like a toned color. They obviously made it that way, but someone might have done something. But that one there. We got a eagle, jam bullion. We got a silver trade unit. We have something I can't read because it's too shiny. And it's a Caribbean Centennial Bank. We also have Blackbeard. And we have a 1776. We have a Barbados. And we have a Year of the Monkey. And we have Year of the Tiger. And we have a Caribbean Silver Pelican from Barbados again. And we have a Year of the Rat. And then I got a bunch of half and quarter, and I could have the $2 Canadian half. $29 likes. Well, there you go. But yeah, it's a half ounce silver. You probably can't see it through the baggie there, but it's a polar bear. And some other half and quarters and tens and just random stuff also. I think that's about it. I got another Fire and Ice in. Other than that, I've got just some ones I already had, like the Kraken and the Alien and the Knight. And a back of the blue, a few things like that. All right. Where are we at with drinks? What time is it? Quarter after? Should be good. Move that. And let's end the drink here. Go to the folder, open it up. We're going to do this. I'm going to sort by username to start with. I don't know why I Callie Brown's fan, it didn't pick up your black cherry, but it put it in there. It was just in the wrong spot. And it picked up Flatlander twice. Jojo Bark 025, it only picked up half of one of them, but then correctly. Joseph, it didn't pick up your ear, but it's in there now. Muscle Shells 38. And Tropical Lime. Alright. Now it looks like everybody's on there once, and everybody has a drink and a year, so that's good. So now let's sort it by the drink. And let's see here. There we go. And it looks like the winners of that were Brian Robinson and Callie Brown's fan. Congratulations, Black Cherry Fresca. Yum. All right. Looks like the raffle ended. All right. And we have, well, let me open it back up for a second because there was 58 seconds. I don't know why it does that. Probably to irritate me. So either get in now or don't get in at all. We got 30 people in. I'll scroll down these and you can see if your name is on there. JC's in. Got 34 now. Anybody else? 35. Wow. I don't know why I said 25. Maybe I said 35. I don't know. Anybody else? Give you about 10 more seconds. Okay, we're closing entries. 25 like giveaway is, no, let's pick the winner, not cancel it. Flatlander. Congratulations, your choices are either email me and ask for a code for a random, or not random, but a regular 1 ounce copper, or you can tell me to bank it and I will add it to your bank if you have one. If not, I will start one for you. Yeah, and I don't know why it always stops. Sometimes it stops at 2 seconds, sometimes it stops at 50 seconds, and sometimes once in a while it goes all the way down. It seems like the only time I've ever seen it go to 0. Flatlander says bank it. And you don't have a bank yet, so I will start you one. So you now have $3.25 in your bank. You can save up and buy a round or a box hunt or whatever you'd like. There, now I'm centered on the screen. We haven't found a proof in a while. I do pull out all the 64 Denvers, and we search those at the end for the D over D. I also pull out any 63 Phillies if we come across them. I don't usually come across them. If I do, it's only 1 or 2. And we look for the triple die reverse, or the TDR. And of course we're pulling anything from the 59 or older. Any foreigns, any proofs, any miscellaneous, like one night we found a washer. Yeah, that was interesting. I do have some of the new rounds on my site. I think I have them over there. I can always show them at the end too, but I actually got my package in. Well, he sent it out the afternoon of the 6th, and I got it today. Two of the times he sent it, they sent it to the wrong town, a zip code away. So then they'd have to put it back on the truck and send it back to Vegas and reprocess it. So it's taken like 10 days sometimes. Even with the extra 4 digits behind it. So yeah, go figure. I was expecting it probably not to be here until Thursday, because it usually takes at least 5 or 6 days for his priority mail packages to come. Don't know why, but coming to us, it seems like it takes longer than sending it out, because I know, like on Pa's channel, he would send everybody's wins and everything out, and like on a Saturday stream, and people would be like on Wednesday, yeah, I got my package, when he did the Coinsomniacs. And mine, it's not even close to being halfway to me, so I usually wouldn't get it until like the Saturday, next Saturday. So it just sucks. So that's always tell people, it's I send it out, but plan on it taking a little longer than usual because they mess it up all the time. I also pull out any look at all the 75 Ds for the 75 high D. Never found one, but I always look for them. If there's anything else we missed, I'll find it and we'll say it. Someone just did something. Oh, Jim Thompson. You just tipped $20. And who was the 5 memberships I believe were donated? Real Bill. So you guys get extra names for when you donate, like the tip line and stuff. Remember, someone said that they got my package today. I can't remember who it was, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I just glanced up and saw part of it and then didn't look at who it was. Remember the other day someone was asking if I was going to get any Disney stuff. I did pick up a lot of different Infinity capsules, and one of them is a Minnie and Mickey. So I do have one Disney one coming. I have a Star Wars one with it. I have a there's a bunch of them. Some of them I only get one of, some of them had like 3 of, and that sort of thing. Most of them are 1s or 2s. There was, I think, 2 of them that had 3, but I'll be, once I get them, I'll be posting those. '64 Denver, first one. I think everybody in here has been in here before, but if anybody's lurking and you want to play games, if you win 3 chilies on the slot machine, you get 50 cents added to your bank, and your bank is credit towards my store online, dadhuntscoins.com. And on there you can find everything from a bottle opener to 1-ounce copper rounds to colorized rounds, 3 5-ounce, 10-ounce rounds, a kilo round. I've got some consecutive 2s. I just picked up a pack of another BEP pack because I just sold my other one of $1 bills, 100 consecutive. There's a few little minor things. Biggest thing is right down here on the bottom and the top. They put it through the counting machine, and I wanted to yell at him and say, no, I'll trust there's 200 in there. It's from the Federal Bureau of Engraving and Printing. But they did, so I was like, yeah, whatever. I will be putting my silver up there. I think I'm sold out of all my, I had some 1/10 and 1/4, and I think I sold all of them out, but I did pick up a whole bunch of them today. In fact, looks like some, like a 1/2 ounce Apmex. I've got 1/2 ounce Canadian. I've got a full ounce. I've got generic like a Buffalo. Some more 1/10 ounce. And all those 1-ouncers that I had. Billy sent a membership. Thank you, Billy. That was received by Joey Brown. Excuse me. I know I said last stream that I was going to be doing stuff with Pa again for the ASFP. So look for that. When he posts it, I'll post my stuff. We'll do like a stream like the week before or something, just to raise a few extra bucks. One of the things is, if I have a goal to hit of $500 as a community for my channel, and if you win or get the $500, a gold 1/100th of an ounce Scottsdale is going to be given away. Gold and silver did go up today. Silver went up 3% or something. I think gold went up 2%. But that's what I'm going to give away for the gold. The ways you can do it is, you can always, if you do decide to donate on my channel, every penny goes towards the foundation, because, or even though YouTube takes 30% of super chats, I'm going to cover that 30, but I'm going to have my tip line, which is going to count for 1.5 points towards drawings, and you can also use my PayPal and Venmo, Venmo and Cash App. So I'll put those options on. Those, of course, I would prefer, just because they take a lot less processing fees, whereas YouTube takes a 30% tax. So if you donate $10, you're getting $10 towards the goal. But I know some places that say, oh, it's whatever we profit off of, and say, well, we only got $7 from that. Nope, I'm covering it 100%. So if you do, that's fine. But I will have my other 3 options, which is only going to be the regular processing fee, which is about 3 to 3.5% plus a small transaction fee. So it's not too crazy for that. Like on the, let me pull it up here. For example, if you donated $10 through my tip line, it costs 84 cents that I would cover. If you did like 20 cents, it's $1.19 and that sort of thing. But like I said, if you do super chats, that's fine too. But I will give everybody the option of any way that works for them. And on that, for every dollar donated, you get a entry into a 1 ounce silver bar or something. I've decided, if you do one of my other options, like the tip line or my Cash App or any of those, you're going to get 1.5 entries per dollar, and that'll be rounded up. So if it comes to, say 8.5 entries, then you would get 9. Because it's costing me less, I figure that will help be able to give away more. Civ got 5 chilies. Congratulations, Civ. I know you're on the board. There you are. You now have an updated bank total. And we'll do, of course, the regular, like start a stream, 25 like, that sort of thing. I'm also going to be doing, for every $25 that is, I think it was $25. Maybe it was 50. Let me see what I can find. There it is. That doesn't say. But we'll be doing a 5-ounce copper round. I think it's at every $50. So if you hit $50, I give away a 1-ounce copper or a 5-ounce copper round. If we hit 50, I then give them, or 100, we then give away another one. If we hit 150, we'll do another one. That sort of thing. So as a community, if we do all that, like I said, it's 5-ounce copper rounds. I've got extras of I'll give away. And then, like I said, if we hit 500 as a stream altogether with everybody, I will do a giveaway for a 1/100th of an ounce of gold. I don't have any more gold, I believe, just because everything's either been bought or saved for the giveaway. But I can get more. I think I was showing a few people what it was. But I can get 1/100th of an ounce. I can get like a $12 Liberian coin or something that comes in a not an assay, but a holder. Things like that. I didn't pick any up this time because I still had some gold when I was putting the order together, but I have since sold all of it and all my silver. So at the time I passed on the gold. But if you do want it, I can send you pictures of what he had. And we can do that. He also can get 1 gram Valcombi. Don't know how many of those, but he showed at least one. Just a 1 gram piece. The 1/100th of troy ounce of the Scottsdale mint. And then those other ones. He did have some Haley bugs that are silver. I didn't pick them up because it seemed like the price he wanted was about what they were selling for. So it's like I would make nothing. Actually, I'll probably lose money after processing fees and everything. So I passed on those just because, number one, I wasn't so familiar with them. But I didn't find many that really sold for anything like that. You always get an outlier, like one of them sold for $25, and the next day the next ones were sold for, you know, $10 or whatever. But if you want them, I can see what kind of prices he will give. Like I said, on some of that I'm not looking to really make much. More of, if there's something you guys want, say ladybug or Haley bugs. There was 2 different ones. There was a raccoon and another raccoon, I think, and then there was another one after that. But like I said, if you want them, I'll see what I can do and try to pass on those. 10 rolls down and not one thing. If it is a very horrible box, Smoker, I will do like a bonus box or something. But there, nope. Oh, come on. I forgot I had it up on there for testing. Now, if you notice, it is a P, so it'll only be 42, 43, 44, or 45. So, just giving you a heads up in case if you're new at it, a 42, 43, 44, or 45. So Flatlander, you're not going to win at all. So if you want to retract your guess and choose another one, you're welcome to. That is one thing that I allow, is as long as it's before we flip it, I allow people to change their mind. When I saw that edge, I was like, I'm pretty sure. And sure enough. I think in silver price, that's about $5. Welcome, coins and cigars. Or cigar, not gars. And so we do have a P war nickel. So give you a few more seconds. I'm going to unwrap this roll and then we'll flip it. And we have a 1943 Philly. Now we need to get that on the board. And Garrett still gets to keep his job. Yeah. I really need to get my bot working again on that. At least I was able to get the drinks in years. That's the most hugest thing for me, is the drinks in years. Garrett's keyboard ran out of ink. Oh boy. Brian, Jolly, KJ, Garrett, JC, AG, Billy, Michael Rose, Jim, Chris, Flea, Old Bell, Smoker, Joseph Wells, Civ, Callie, Coins and Cigars, and MLN. All right. Who didn't? Well, that's the thing, is if I can get my script working. Oh, yeah. I put 43s and then a war, meaning 40s in reality. But, yeah. Thank you. That's why if I can get my script working again, actually I'll test it on the next one just to be able. But you can guess another one. 68S proof quarter. Nice. Don't think it's bringing the years in. But I guess we'll see here in a minute. It was working fine until YouTube screwed up everything. Thank you, VNC. We'll let Muscle Shell in because I was still pulling it up as he put it, but it's a 1954. Get that on the board. Yeah, it's the script because everybody that was putting years in it was pulling in their drink choice from earlier also, and then on the other ones it was just API loop error 13, permission denied, live chat. So Brian and Joseph. I wonder if I put the 2 year, if that would work better. I doubt it. any 64 Denvers either. You know what this is? It's a 1980. Yum. It's lickable. There we go. I'm just going to test something here. I wonder if it's writing it to... No, it's not writing it to the drink file, so I guess that's not it then. I'll have to play with it more. Like I said, the biggest thing was getting the drink in years. That was just the hardest thing to do. I did list those 2026 rolls on my website. If you're a member or subscriber, let me know, and I'll give you a 10% off coupon without having to buy the 10% amount. And if you go to where it's automatically 10% off, then I'll give you an extra 5 on any of those levels. And they're all like this. Some of them are two-sided like this one, some of them are one-sided. So if there's a preference, let me know if you decide you want one. Like I said, I listed them on there, but any of my subscribers or my members, and even if some of my subscribers, like if they're in my stream and I see them, and even if it's watch it later and they say, hey, I want that 10% off, I'll give you a coupon for 10% off. Well, at least we've got the third find out of 15 rolls. That's 1 out of every 5. Just the P and D? Well, unfortunately, I only have D. Mine are all 26 Ds. Besides the ones I've held out for my kids, and the other 2 that said they wanted them. I assume they meant 1 roll. I have 146 left. And if there's not really any hits on that, then I might move it to eBay also. But I'd rather have it through my website because I don't have to pay eBay fees of 13.25%, plus a 40-cent listing fee. Thank you, VMC. Now have the oldest of the box, 1941. 41. Just found a W, no river, no return. Nice. Brian and Jojo. There you go. Brian and Jojo are on the wheel. You do have points to gamble and stuff, so if you do run out, let myself or one of the mods know. We can get you more. They're free. Actually, they're not points, they're coppers. I just thought it'd be funny one night I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder if we call them coppers instead of points. So if you do hit 3 chili peppers, I give you 50 cents towards your bank. If you win a giveaway, you can either choose that giveaway amount, coupon code, or you can bank it and save up for something else. This month, for every $25 spent on my store before shipping and after any discounts, so if you use some bank, that bank does not go towards that 25. You get a entry into the monthly or the August month giveaway, and those are just entered automatically. But first place will be a 5-gram colored eagle, $9.99. That's what the whole packaging looks like. Second place will be a glow-in-the-dark time machine. You can kind of see how it glows a little bit. Better in the dark, but... And then third place is a 1/10 silver. So, and if you win one of them, you cannot win again. So it will be at least 3 different people. I think right now we have, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and out of those 6, there's 46 entries. So even the person that has a 1 entry, because there is one person that has 1, they could win that silver eagle. So every month I try to do something different. Like in May it was get ready for summer and had 10% off my store. For June, it was, I think, by every $25 in copper, you get a free copper round. Last month was for every dollar spent, you got 10% back in store credit. So when you want to go to use it, you just say, hey, what's my bank at? I'll tell you, and if you want to use it all, you're welcome to, and if you want to use none of it, then you're welcome to. If you want to use part of it, that's fine too. So if you guys think of ideas that you would like to see as a monthly special, just let me know. And if it works out, if I can make sure it's feasible, then I'll do it. And most of the stuff I try to keep, I don't want to say low prices, but lower than you'll find everybody else. And that's why part of why I keep it low is just to help people that, you know, don't want to go to the big bullion companies or whatever to buy their copper that are $4 and $5 and $6 for a plain round. There's a few of mine that are more expensive, like the Geigers and things like that. And there are people that like the more expensive, you know, Geigers. It's falling. There we go. For example, 500 gram Geiger Edimentare Fien Cooper. I was going to say Spanish. German for fine copper. Those have a premium, and the Scottsdale stackers have premiums. I have this one and I have the Lion, and so it's indented so that they lock together and they won't just sit there and spin. So those ones are a premium. Thank you, BMC. But there are people that like them and want to buy them. It is a 1955. I didn't look and see, but hopefully there's not a mint mark. Oh, there's a mint mark. It's a Denver. Get that on the board while Garrett's pulling names. And these are the Lions. Jolly, Joseph, Civ, Flea, Dennis, and Old Bell. All right, you are now on the wheel. We've got 35 people watching here. If you want to play games, you're welcome to. You don't have to even chat if you don't like. If you just want to kick back and watch and listen, you're welcome to. If you're not quite sure what we're doing, you can ask questions. It's a community here that if I don't know an answer, or someone else might know the answer. $42 likes. 8 more and we'll have a 50 like giveaway. And we're not even to the halfway point. If you're on a mobile, at least an Android, you can double tap the screen and it will do a like without having to go through all the dots and everything. You can also make sure that your accept memberships is turned on. Remember how you do it, but I think it's like through the 3 dots and then it's a spot that like you can choose to accept memberships. We get memberships given pretty much every stream, I think, even if it's 1 or if it's 20. Memberships give you just, you know, extra stuff and like members only videos, and I haven't really done many of those. Most of them are just the monthly drawing. You can also turn on bell notifications, alert you to when I'm streaming, which is every Monday and Thursdays. And by the way, Thursday I will not be streaming. Because I have a work thing I have to go to at 5:30. So Thursday is no stream. If you really feel like you want to listen to me, you can always put on one of my other live streams, replay it, and I have a folder of all my nickel hunts and quarter hunts and live streams and everything. 20 rolls down. We're at 5 finds, so 1 every 4 rolls now instead of every 5. Thank you, VMC. Baywood, Cookie, Joseph, and Crafty, and David. We'll let you in. That's where I'm cutting it. A 1958. That red probably tricked you, but it's a 58. Civ and Billy. Thank you, Garrett. And if you do want to buy something like off the website and use your bank, hey, a 63 Philly, let me know. What I did was, there was someone that wanted one. They asked how much their bank would be, and pay the rest. So I told them, and I just took it out of inventory and took the rest of the difference in either PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. So instead of going through my website, you don't have to use a coupon thing. Just let me know and we'll just do it that way if that's easier. Or I can give you a coupon for the full amount. 54 proof quarter, nice. So some people have quite a large bank between stuff they bought and won, that sort of thing. Delicious. But everything that on my store is eligible for anything of the bank. So the one part that when Pa does his AFSP streams, and like I said, I'm going to try to raise extra on our channel. Last year, a few channels did that also. But with Pa, anytime anybody gives $500 or more donation, hey, New Marshall got 3 chilies. He gives them extra, stuff, and he emailed me and was saying, did you want to help again do something this year? And it was weird because, like, literally the week before, I was like, what can I do? So I came up with, because last year I did a nickel or penny pack with a nickel or penny box hunt. So you got the finds out of the box, either one that you chose, plus one of my either nickel or penny packs. I'm almost out of all those, so I don't know how long I'll have to figure something out to replace things with, because more nickels are not cheap. In hindsight, it's like I wish I would have bought as many as I could for the AU, but I think I only have like less than 10. Guess we'll find out, because next Monday and Thursday are hunts. But like I was saying with Pause, last year I did that. This year, since I don't really have that option because I can't get more for cheap, I told him I'd do a gift card to dadhuntscoins.com, and give everybody that donates $500 or more a $25 gift card, which allows you to pick something out that you would like instead of me just saying this is what you get whether you like it or not. Plus, you'll get a No Frills box hunt. I told him it may take a while, but we'll get them done. He said he had 50 boxes sitting there, and I was like, well, I could I'll still be getting more. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes, and 2 of them are sold, so I have 7 boxes left. But I told him it's one of those things that when we do that, I'll just, if anybody donates, they'll go in line after the $500 donators, just to reserve a spot. But his goal is to get 10 $500 donators this year instead of 8. And I said, well, even if you got 10, I was like, I'll only need 9 boxes because I'm not going to hunt one for myself. I could. I haven't hunted one for myself forever, but that's because I give them to you guys. I hunt the quarters and the halves if I get them. But yeah, if you guys think of some kind of special that for the month, let me know, and I'll try to incorporate it. It's nice with my Shopify. I can just turn on the sync function. Thank you, VMC. And it syncs it up with Whatnot and I think it's shop.com or something, and TikTok shop. It's 1954. Yeah. So it's one of those that doesn't really cost me to sync it up, but they do take, on those, they take them 6% commission, but they're also not charging the processing fee. So basically, it's only about 3% more. Jolly Joseph, Crafty, KJ, and Maple. Thank you, Garrett. So it sounds like we might be going back to the old schedule of call, which I really don't want to, but I can't kind of pass it off or pass it up. Because with the amount of call I do this year compared to the last 3 years, I'm only making 20% of what I was making before in call. So I don't want to do the Friday night to Sunday night thing again, but I need to build my savings back up because I've bought too much copper and silver and tell myself I'm not going to buy more, and then I find a good deal, so I buy some. I say, oh, I'm done for a while, and then I buy some, and I have bought a few because they were, you know, a good price compared to normal. But there's like some I could have bought them at like $18 or something. It's like, by the time I pay the taxes and I pay the shipping, it's going to be like a $22 round, and I can't sell it for, you know, $25 make money. Not that I'm making a ton. I make, you know, 10 or 15% usually. If it's a more hot ticket item, then, you know, I'll make a little bit more, but most of it I just try to pass on savings to you guys. Yeah, in Utah, precious metals, gold, silver, are not taxed, but they do not consider copper a precious metal. So eBay or wherever you go online collects Utah sales tax, and for my area it's 8.45%. So basically I have to take the most max price I'm willing to pay, divide it by 1.0845, and then minus the shipping cost, and that'll tell you the exact amount I can bid if I decide to do it. And I've lost bids because of $1, but it's like this is the max. So that's why sometimes I get one thing, sometimes I get 10 things, because I can get a bunch of them for, you know, bulk type thing. Because sometimes I see the prices on some of those things. It's like, dude, why are you buying it for that much? It's like you can go online to any of these bullion dealers and buy that same thing for $30. I have done that before where I accidentally bought something because I read it as 5 ounces and it was 1 ounces. Another one, I was reading it as 5 ounces, but it was actually 3 5 ounces. Must have been tired when I ordered or something, because usually I catch that type of thing. But on those, I'll just sell them enough to break even. Otherwise, I'd have to sell them for like $40 just to make a few bucks. Yeah, I did do whatnot. I don't do the live stuff. I just set up my live my stream to sync with it, or not my stream, my Shopify to sync with it. So it loads everything in, and I noticed that it's risen all the prices to an even dollar. So like the $3.25 for regular copper round, on there it turns into $4, and the $4.50 round colorized regular ones, it raises them to $5. Yeah, I've thought about maybe doing some auction stuff, but it's like, roll 30. I was thinking of, like, for the pause AFSP stream thing beforehand, I was thinking maybe I should do an auction at the end. I'm just not sure what I should auction, because I just don't want to auction random crap that no one's going to care about. But I don't want to try to auction something that's going to be, you know, hundreds of dollars. So, I don't know. I was thinking maybe taking some of the stuff that's not really selling and do an auction on it and see to at least try to break even. But it's one of those just trying to think of what I could do. I mean, silver is always good and, you know, coins and stuff, but I just don't want to offer random stuff. What was I going to say? Like I thought about having these barbers, maybe auctioning those or something. It'd be awesome to like auction off my completed barber $half set in G4 better, but I don't think it's going to go for enough to justify it. Because the entire set of Mint Mark, except for the Micro O, which is almost absolutely impossible to get, everything else I have, including an S over S. Actually, I think it's 2 S over S's. Maybe I could auction one of those off. Unless it was Buffalo Nickel. I can't remember. See, the guy who does ER on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, I thought either about doing that or just starting it out saying this is the bare minimum that, you know, I still might lose a little bit, but at least it gives you guys some stuff, and I'm not too worried about, you know, trying to make money on it or anything, so. It's like a lot of pause stuff he's going to set for open, you know, below melt value, which I thought, okay, you know, I could do something like that, like say 80% of melt value or something like that. So, I don't know. We have something other than the 40s and 50s. A 24 Denver. And bubble wrap. You know, it's one of those I have, you know, a few like 74D DDOs. You know, someone might want one of those because you don't find them very much anymore. Like on my website, I was thinking about bundling some of those items together, like the dragons that I have, you know, put one of each kind and give them for a little discount compared to buying all of them separate. So I'm always thinking of things I can improve, or just like the box battles, that was a suggestion and I loved it. It's one of those things that people say, oh, if I won a, you know, lottery or whatever, it'd be like, I would be giving lots of little donations out to all kinds of places. You know, little small town in wherever needs a, a skate park. You know, I'll match dollar for dollar type thing. I'm not seeing a date on it, unfortunately. But let's find out. Wrong one. Let's raise it up some. Not really making anything out of it. I'm calling it dateless. Yeah, I was figuring, we know that the latest of the years it could be, so anybody that guessed after that would automatically be out. So I'm thinking anybody who guessed like 37, was it Buffalo on a Mound? I gently. Focus. Oh, Dennis got 3 chilies. There we go. Let's add points to Dennis. Dennis. I guess that's one way to tell, like, if it's the, you know, one on a mound or something like that. But yeah, you just need a V-nickel and you get that trifecta brownie bounty. I guess I could give trifecta bunny. Oh my hell! First I was saying brownies, now I'm saying bunnies. How many points do you have? You have, Dennis, $11.25. This one at least has a date. You're welcome. Another 63 Philly. Don't find two in a box often. Once in a while. We did on Thursday. And that was out of one of my boxes. Yeah, I told my sister if she can get any more of unopened, please. So, haven't heard anything yet, but thank you, VMC. But I told her, your boxes are more popular than mine. $19.56. In the year 56, someone was picking up sticks and then throwing them at your eye, and it made the person cry. Fleet and Old Bell, awesome. Most channels you don't get singing weird songs either. Not that I can sing, but I can barely play the radio. That was what I always said as a joke. Church or something, they'd want you to sing, and it's like, I don't sing. I can barely play the radio, let alone sing. And now, back to our featured presentation. Dad hunts coins, singing weird songs. Out of tune. I need to take a picture of my bent wheel that I hit that pothole with that completely bent it, and put like on eBay or something. The scrapyard's only going to give you like 25 bucks for it. It's a 20-inch aluminum, but it's got a big bend, so you'd have to have a hydraulic press to fix it, because even the tire shop here, he was like, well, I've got it to hold air at least a little bit. And it would go flat, well, not flat, but get down to about 20 psi within a couple days. So I went online and found a place that had one just like mine and bought it. I've seen them on eBay, but usually they're a little better thing. I figure list it for like $250 and someone gives me an offer, then if it's worth it, I'll take it. Because there are people that do buy those type of things. And hey, Joy Brown, I think you were gifted a membership tonight, if I remember right. So I still got the box the replacement one came in, so I don't even have to find a box to fit it. Yeah, that's why you have to have hydraulic presses and stuff that can do it correctly, and you have to heat it up a certain way, and so it's usually one of those that it'll be someone that owns a tire shop or knows how to do it type correctly, so, or more correct than just trying to bang it back into place. Yeah, the aluminum is nice, but it's also the drawback is they're not cheap. For a brand new factory set OEM, it was going to cost me like almost $2,000. I think it was like $1,800 something. There's some places that are selling one tire for like $700. I think I got mine for $300 with shipping. That's why I figure even if I get $200 out of it. Because I have seen bent rims sell, like on eBay. But when I went to get my car, I didn't realize it was... Yeah, they only give you like 20 or so bucks in scrap. 25 or something like that. But I have seen them sell on eBay bent. But oh, KJ got DHC. Thank you, BMC. No circles on my end. A 41. 41. 41. Yes. 41. How about another one? David Rubin in Baywood. I mean, it's not super great, but it's decent, especially for a 41. David Rubin in Fleetwood, Baywood. Yeah, I mean, it's dirty, but it looks a lot better than a lot of them. It's like I was saying Thursday when I'm on my stream, I was like, I think I tweaked my back carrying all those coins in the day before. Because Thursday it was hurting. But Friday it was so bad I texted my boss and said, the CFO, because the one that is stepped down is going through some treatments, radiation treatments and stuff for prostate cancer, so he's not at work because he has to do it every day or something. I can't remember. But texted him, I said, I am not able to come in. 1958. So I was taking, of course I was on call that night too, and so I was taking a bunch of tramadol and muscle relaxers, and didn't really help much. Just did stretching, help more. Civ Jim KJ. And so yesterday it was like hurting some off and on. Today I finally got it to stretch enough so that it actually kind of pops when I do some of the stretching. Is before I could feel it. Some of them I pull off to the side to look at the date. So again, no hunt this Thursday because I've got a work thing at 5:30. So it'll be next Monday. I will stream. 10 boxes left. Or sorry, 10 rolls left. Oh my God. Thank you, VMC. I just noticed it was up there. I was like, oh, wait, what? JoJo's good in, but too far off. 1958. I see at least Civ and MLN. On VMC. Ten rolls left. I hate ones that are stuck together. Yummy. Yep. I got them. Thank you for checking, though. No problem. I'd rather be, you know, asked, hey, did you get that? Than assuming I got it and then those people got gypped because I didn't put them on. I really want to sneak into my nickel pack pile that's right next to me and pull out a V and be like, look what I found. I'm like, no, that's cheating. So for those silvers that I'm getting, I'm going to have to take some pictures, obviously, because they're different ones, but I'll get those put on. But I got, oh shoot. I got 4 1/10, 12 quarters, 13 halves, and 3 Canadian halves, and then 16 1 ounce. So I've got plenty of stuff coming. Well, actually it's here, so. I honestly did not think it was going to be here until Thursday. Not only because 2 of the times it was sent to a town, different county over and 2.5 hours away. And it's happened twice now, which was irked. It's like I've even got my stupid 4-digit extra address on there. And they still send it to a town 2.5 hours away. Different county, different everything. I wonder if I can still see it. I don't know if it's one that I've got or one that hasn't arrived. We'll find out. That one, nope. This one, nope. That one, nope. It's already one that I've already taken off my watch thing. But yeah, it went, I think it was from Tennessee area, and then it went up to like towards the East Coast, then it went up to Northeast, and then it came down to like Kansas City area or something, and then it went over to Denver, and then it went to Salt Lake, and then it went down to Phoenix area, and then it went to somewhere else, I can't remember where, then it went to Vegas, and then it got to me. It's like, why did this have to go to 7 different distribution centers? I could pull it up, I could put the tracking numbers I have, just find which one it is and put it in, but it's like, it's just too much work. But yeah, literally 7 different sorting centers. And I love it like in Vegas, where it departs Vegas, arrives in Vegas, departs Vegas, arrives in Vegas, and departs Vegas. So it's like they take it from one building to the next, and then to that building to back, and I don't know what they do there, but... Absolutely, and also try to rip your stuff in half. That's okay. I had a person buy 4 boxes of halves. I think they were 2025s. And I put them on eBay, and he was like, I'll take all 4 if you give me this price. And I'm like, okay. Because I think I listed them at like $10.50, and he was like, I want them all 4, including shipping on them, and I'll give you, I can't remember what it was. It was like $9.50 or something. I'm like, okay. So I did those, and I bundled them up and shipped them off. They did not arrive to his place until 3.5 weeks later. And then eBay dinged me and said it was a late delivery. And so I tried to find it. I'm like, you can see I dropped it off in time. It's not my fault the Postal Service screwed up. I'm like, here's the exact way it went. It was dropped off the day after he paid. And you can see it was scanned. And then it went to Las Vegas. And from there, you know, I drop it off at the post office, they accept it, it's out of my hands, I have no control over it. They're like, nope, sorry. It's like, screw you. Not that I care, because I don't sell enough on eBay, but... Candace, we're kind of like the asylum people that make sense to us, but I just kind of go on little trails about stuff. Found a foreign-year penny. Nice. I like a foreigns. Bloop. And then you get some that are having a conversation between 2 people, and then someone else is like, what? But it's just a laid back channel. We kind of chat about whatever. Oh, got another one out of this roll. If you don't have points, I can give you some, or some of the mods can give you some. You can gamble and play games. And if you hit a 3 chili pepper on a slot, you get 50 cents banked towards my store credit. Thank you, Rosie. I got another one I'm going to switch it out with, so I'll give you a heads up here. The one I just pulled off is 1958. They are probably the ones we find the most often. And sometimes we can't even keep up with ourselves. And then me, because I'm looking at coins and glancing up at chat every once in a while, I get totally lost. Like, well, they must be talking about something that doesn't pertain to me, so. BMC, Jim, Maple, and Baywood. Alrighty. Get them on the wheel. Alright, now we've got 58 names. We'll obviously add more because we'll have end of stream and 4 more likes, and we'll give 50 like giveaway. And we've got 3.5 rolls left. Thank you, BMC. $19.41. And 50 likes. All right. There you go. Exclamation GAW. We'll get you in on the raffle. All you have to do, just like Jolly did. No spaces, just exclamation GAW. You are entered into a giveaway for a 1 ounce copper round or store credit. KJ, Billy, Jim, you, and Baywood. There you go. You're on the wheel. So exclamation GAW. We haven't had anybody exactly on because we've either had multiple people get it or not. Two and a half rolls left. But we at least get a guess, one more. Two rolls left. I like the one night that we had a war ender. That was fun. Today at work they had chicken teriyaki bowls for lunch. I was like, yeah, I'll try it. I'm not the biggest fan of teriyaki. I don't like sweet on my food like that. Like sweet and sour, no thanks. Barbecue sauces, I like them tangy and vinegary, not sweet and sickening. We'll have at least one more guess to do. But that chicken was about as dry, about as dry as agave sand in the Sahara. Thank you, VMC. We'll replace it with this one. And the one I just took off, oh, it's a 49. I don't think it had a mint mark. Nope. Too bad it's not the 49 San Francisco. That's a semi-key date. But it's not on this one. As I say, now you have to... Oh, so Flatlander. Do you want 2 names or an X2? 2 names is default. An X2 is you get double the prize if you win. So if you do want that, let me know. Just put an X2. We'll open it for just a second more. 2 names. Okay, default then. All right. That's why I always put default as 2 names. That way if someone does want it, then there we go. All right. Got 28 people in. Anybody else? Oh, we still have a coin to guess. I forgot about that coin. This one is a 57. 57 Chevy Bel Air. Yeah, I opened it back up because I needed to do the coin guessing and I had forgot. So we got 30 people in here. There's only 28 people watching, so I don't know how that works, but okay. Going to end it. We'll pick our winner. Not our nose. Move my phone out of the way. VMC, Old Bell, and Baywood. Okay. Picking a winner. It is BH. Grant BH. And BH, I still have your, I think it's a, 2026 Denver I still have for you. Told me to hang on to it. So congrats, BH. BH is one of our northern friends. Very easterly. He's an hour ahead of East Coast. So it's almost 11 o'clock at his spot. Ooh, Jolly got a DHC. Last roll. It's icky, but it's a 24D. What's up with the funky symbol on the comments that change when it says what it says when you hover over it? Huh? I don't know. I'm not familiar with funky symbols. Oh, look at some of the congrats. I see, okay. I don't know. It's like some weird symbol that is on some of them, but not all of them. Well, that's just like with YouTube. When I download the member list for the giveaways and stuff, like pause spare time, it's totally jacked up. If you have an apostrophe or anything like that, it puts weird symbols. I don't know. I was gonna say, I know what one of them was. I think it was Billy. No, Smoker and Tanya. And see, it's weird because I'll show you on this. Smoker has congratulations BH, and then it just says congrats BH. And down here, Tanya has congratulations BH, and it says congrats BH. And you can see the little weird symbol. If you hover over it, it disappears. See, Dennis has congrats at BH Ringer, and then the symbol just disappears. And that one has congrats and disappears. Congrats BH, but it shows up as congratulations. So I have no idea. I say, I know the crown, but I don't know what the Chinese symbol thingy is. It's like half Chinese and then an A. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I stopped trying to make sense of YouTube because as soon as you figure out, they change it. Just like getting rid of super stickers and turning it into the jewels and things like that. Yes. All right, these are 63 fillies. We're going to look for the triple die reverse, or a TDR. Not seeing it. I don't think I've ever found more than 2 in a box to check. These are the 64 Denvers. So that's probably just machine doubling, but we'll take a closer look. Get it so it's super clear. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's just machine to me, but if you guys think otherwise. Because I only see it on the very upper right, upper top part. And it's got that shelf. To me, it looks like a machine. There's like 6 different D over Ds, I think. Some are like northeast, some are, southeast, some are west, some are... Yeah, the one that's very awesome, it's like you look at it and you go, oh, yep, that's double. But a lot of times if they're beat up, if you might think it's a double, but it's like, it's too beat up. Well, just this one, but I think it's machine doubling. Because it's got that nice shelf. There's not. So it's up to you. If you want it, I'll send it to you. But we got, let's see. Where am I? Oh, there we go. We got 2 24s. We got a 57, a 50, oh, that's 40s. 58, 58, 58, 56, 54, 58, 55, 54. So 54, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 58, 58, 58. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I thought. I think I put one in the wrong spot. That's why I always do this at the end to make sure we got the right count. So for the 40s, we have a 49, a 41, a 41, a 41, and the Buffalo, or more nickel. I'm like, where's the other ones? See, that should be 5 then. See, I'd stuck one of those 40s in the 50s. And then the dateless Buffalo. That is worn. It's probably an earlier one. Probably from the teens, maybe early 20s. I'll just throw the 64 in just because you can take a look at it and decide yourself, but I don't want to toss it and you say, oh, I'm sure that was one. So okay. So while we're doing this, let's open up the end of stream and wheel part. So we had what? 9 5s, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's get the oldest of the night. So anybody that's in that below 37 area. Get you on the wheel. So all you guys. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because 38 can be a regular or a buffalo. I probably just said 37. Yeah, that's right. Real Bill sent a gold coin for 10 jewels. Thank you, Real Bill. Oh, come on. There we go. So, smokers. You got 20 seconds left to enter exclamation GAW. Eight seconds. Which gives me enough time to get the baggie out. I always try to put coins inside a bag because I have had these rip. Come on. Okay, let's switch over. That would be nice if you guys could see instead of just me. And this is the end of stream part. If you've already won, which is Flatlander or BH, then you cannot. But it is Civ 5. And before I forget, let's go bloop bloop. Nope, don't want all those. I want to go bloop 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 bloop. Okay. Uh, 119 entries. This time we'll do it when it gets to the bottom instead of the top. And the wheel goes to MLN. Another one of our Canadian friends. Let's see, there's 119. You were on there 3 times. Congratulations. So we had Flatlander with 25 likes, BH with 50, Civ 5 with end of stream, MLN with the wheel. Maple Leaf says bank it. Perfect. I was going to ask if anybody wanted to bank it if I haven't already. I think one of you guys asked to bank it, but I can't remember. I'll take a look. But let's get MLN with a bank. So you had 3 1/4. Flatlander banked. BH and Civ, did you, either of you want to bank it? If you put it, I didn't see it. Oh, Baywood got 3 chili peppers. Let's add another 50 cents to Baywood. That's 2 of them tonight. Civ says bank. Okay. As I say, and BH can always tell me later if you want to. So, congratulations on that. Yep, I already got his 50 cents added. What was I going to say? Oh, Smoker, if you want to get with me later or whatever, if you want, because you can choose the, I think yours was the regular $25 hunt, if I remember right. Give me a second, I'll take a look. Yeah, the $25. So you're welcome, dude. David? I was going to say DHC, but that's what you typed. So in yours, you have the nickel pack, penny pack, or 5 1-ounce copper rounds, or $15 added to your bank. Okay, I'll look it up. I had it written down somewhere, but I can email you and let you know. But I can show you a nickel pack. Okay. Let's move some of this stuff. We've got a 35 out of something, and a 37 out of something, get you a decent V nickel here. That's a little bit squished, so I don't want to give you that one. How about this one? That's a good date on it. 1903. We get an Dennis Peppers. Okay. Got a 43P. Get it in just a second. Only have a... Thanks, Jelly. You too. Appreciate you coming. Okay, now that I've got those out, let me add that bank before I forget. Dennis Stewart. Dennis. There you go. And that is one of the options that I give is instead of a penny, nickel, or copper pack, you can... Where's my stapler? Oh, it's right here. Like literally right in front of me. You can bank $15 and save up. So those that are leaving, thank you. Have a good night. Don't forget, I will not be streaming Thursday, so the next stream will be Monday. And if you feel really lonely, just watch some reruns of my finds. Yes. So there's your AU, your regular war nickel, your V nickel, and 2 buffaloes. What did I say we ended up at 17? Let's do... It's kind of a semi-skunk. You have one that's a dateless buffalo I'm going to throw in. And how about one of these? A 1929. Bank it? Okay. Because to me, it's not like the greatest box, so it kind of feels like kind of a gypped. But I figure a few extra makes up a little bit for it. I mean, you did find silver, so. I tried to keep from doing that. You are welcome. I'll wash my hands real quick. I'll show some of my latest stuff again. So this is one of them that I got in now. It's the ultra high reliefs. The bald eagle. In the back, the mountain over here, it stands up quite a bit. It's awesome. So that's one of them I got in new. I'm debating, do I sell these separate or as a set? They're the same front and back. But it's like, do I sell them as a set or do I sell them separately? You want these two? Okay. And I'll look through them and see what they go to be, but this is a, I've got these on my website right now, but it's a white dragon, kind of purple, I guess. It's a high relief. These ones did cost me a little more, so that's why they're more expensive, but it's like a black skeleton or something like that. It's the same back. It's a high relief also. These are the only ones I have of these. I didn't get like multiple sets or anything. Yeah, I can put it on and then you have the Golden Dragon. Same back. So those are those three. Like I said, the Eagles. And I'll set this one to the side for you. That's the Hot Wheels. So I'll put that in your pile. I do have a 1/2 ounce Aztec copper. I've got the 10 ounce, I can't remember which one it is, Mayflower I think it was, it said. I did pick up another Fire and Ice, the high relief, 2 5-ounces together. This one's kind of cool. It's the 250th anniversary, and it's not like a regular 5-ounce or anything. It's 250 grams, and I think I wrote it down. Let me see. Well, put it in my thing. Yeah, 8.8 ounces it looks like. I also got a few of these, the July 4th. And they are individually numbered. At the bottom down here you can see the 008885. That's another few that I got. This is a 1 ounce copper bar. Vixens. Got a couple of these Lunar Dragons. They only minted 25,000, but they're not individually numbered. And this one is numbered 4685 out of 5,000. These are similar to my spring and winter ones that I have. It says all in. And the house always wins. They call this diamond dust because it sparkles like diamonds. But it's called diamond dust. The other ones have it too, the winter and the spring. Some of them I had prices written down of what I needed to list them at, and I just got to find them. Another couple that I got is this 1794 Liberty. Got the airplane. A lady painting herself. And another IHP. I was out of those, but I did get this picked up. And what else? Seems like there was something. Oh. Already had Libertad, Zeus, a horse, Memento Mori, Genie, and a Back the Blue. So I already had all those. Seems like there was something else. Oh yeah, I've got lots of these. $2026 Denvers. I think that's about all the new stuff that I have. I got 3 boxes of, oh, the 2026s, yeah. So anyway, those are my new stuff. I've got to get these listed. I got to get these listed. This one's already listed. I think this one's already listed. And these 3, yeah, these 3 I believe are already listed. They might not be listed, but I'm working on them. I can't remember. And I know a few of those are kind of pricier than others, but Real Bill, I'll get these looked at and see what I had written down for listing them, and then give you a price on those. And when I do, I can list them as a private link so that someone doesn't snap it out from under you if you didn't get to it right as I said, hey, I'm listing it. Any other cool stuff I've got in? Oh. My silver, I have these are 1/4 troy ounce Morgans. I got a few more incluse 1/10 troy ounce. I'll probably have to keep one of these for myself. That's cool. I got Australian American Memorial War in the Pacific 41 to 45, and that's a 1/2 ounce. Got a few silver 1/2 ounce Indian buffaloes. I'll take the 1/4 ounces and the 1/10 ounces. Like all of them. see, what else do I have? Yeah, just send me an email of which ones that you want, and like I said, I'll list them separately as a private link. These are half-ounce Aztecs, which obviously I am keeping one because I love the Aztec calendar. So I got 4 of those available. I got a half-ounce APMEX. I got 3 quarter-ounce Indian head, Inclusive Indians. I've got to list them, but they're basically available whenever. I have a couple of these Canadian half-ounce. And another Canadian half-ounce. It's got the polar bear on it. And I do need to keep one of these 1-ounce bars out for my pause stream giveaway, so that one I'm going to hold out. And then I'll have the United We Stand. I might keep it, I'm not sure. Most of it's probably not. I'm just making sure I keep, like I said, keep one of those out because I love the Aztec calendar. So let's find out what we have. Oops. I believe these were 1/10, did I say? That's a quarter. That's a quarter. They should all be quarters. So I got 7 of those quarter-ouncers. I got 4 of the Incuse ones. No, I haven't gotten any Nicodate. I don't come across enough of them to really warrant buying them. These are quarter-ouncers. These are halves. These are halves. I'm going to keep that to the side for now. That's interesting. This one is like more milky than this one. But these are ½ ounce. These ones are ½ ounce. And this one's a ½ ounce. So all these are my ½ ounce. These are my quarter ounce, and these are my 1/10. Now I know Real Bill said you wanted all 4 of the 10. That's correct. And then which ones else did you say? Because I've got quarter ouncers of the Morgan and of the Incuse Indian. Some of them are, I'll just show you on here. It does have like a haze on it. So these are not perfect in any way. Welcome to Hunter Road to Redemption. Thank you. I'll get your sticker and stuff sent out. Just sent an email with a list of items. Okay. Ah, crap. It does remind me though. I do need to get those listed on my site. I also need to get 2 ounce listed on my site. Garrett, I got 2 of those. I know you wanted the bullets. It doesn't say the caliber on it. I'm guessing 308. I have no idea. Looks almost like a 270 actually, but yeah. Either way, if you're getting this stuff, if you want to close it out just so you can make sure you get what you want. You know, so it doesn't get sold out. And then, like I said, we'll just do this separate. So, and then I'll have a 2 ounce. These are 2 ounce copper. Because I'd hate for you to be waiting for me and something gets sold because you were waiting on me or something. So, like I said, I'm keeping the Aztec and the Morgan and that one out. And then I've got all these other 1 ouncers. I probably won't keep that one. So then I'll have a Dragon Aztec, World of Dragons. Yeah, I set one off over here to you, or for you. Caribbean Silver. Oh, yes, sorry. Want me to email it, or do you just want me to tell you? That's one of them. Tell you? Okay. EG, you've got 0 from earlier because you did that farmer. Civ, you have $30.25. This is Year of the Tiger. Like this one does have milk spots on it. These is obviously the way I got them. I only got them today. Got Year of the Rat. Not sure. Haven't looked at it yet. Year of the Monkey. You can always shoot me an offer, and if it sounds good, I'll say sure. It's Barbados. Some people say Barbados. It's a seahorse. If it'll focus good. 1776, 2026. It's the U.S. Second Centennial. So on that, let's see, Garrett, you've got $20.40. So if you're looking at using all the bank, I can give you a coupon for the amount you want to use. So if you want to use all of it, and then it would just charge the difference between what I say, $30.25. So I'll just give you a coupon for the $30.25, and then you'll just pay the rest. If it tries charging you shipping, if it's going to be over 50, just let me know and I'll refund that amount or give you a code or whatever for it. And this is Blackbeard. I guess it would help if I put him right side up. And I've got St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You want Blackbeard? Okay. I've got minted from U.S. Strategic Stockpile Silver, U.S. Assay Office, San Francisco, 1981. And I've got a JM Bullion. I like this Morgan one that they've like toned it or antiqued it, I guess. That one, Bill. It's 76 to 76. So it's the why it's saying the U.S. Second Centennial. Yeah, let's see. 2040. Yeah, I'll see what they because I don't want to like overcharge you or anything. So this one is always remember 2001 to 2011. Honor hope. We already did that one, and that one. So just a few things. So we got Garrett. Let me write your stuff down. You're going to email me on these things you've already spoken for. like I said, if you guys want like any of these, I can look them up and see what I had written down for prices. But that's a 1 ounce. That's like a 8.8 ounce. It's 250 grams. That's a 10 ounce. That's a 10 ounce. Then I got the 4th of July's and a couple of the Dragon coins. I do have a Aztec calendar. It's a 2 ounce. I did get 2, but I'm keeping 1 for myself. That one I'm holding out. So yeah, 1/2 ouncers. And 1/4 ouncers. Like I said, if you guys did want any of that gold, I can see what he still can get it for and give it to me at. I don't know if I showed you any of the pictures the other night, but he can get these 1/100th Scottsdale. He's got a few of them in the card and raw. And then he said he had some 1 gram Valcombis. And these are a $12 coin that's like 1/1000th or something. Can't really get it, but you have the myth of Sliphius, ancient Celt, Perseus, something. I don't know. I have to see what he has them at. I'm sure he hasn't got rid of them yet. The 1/100th Scottsdale are the same as basically like the ones that I have, but I'm sold out of. And this one I'm keeping off to the side because I have the goal for that past bear time. But those are the 1/100ths. And that I'm going to be doing as my giveaway for past bear time extra channel. So some of it I'll email him and ask how much. I know gold has gone up, so it'll probably be more than when I was first looking at them. Are you looking at wanting the one in the card or without the card? The ones with cards I think are $10 or $15 more because they're still sealed and all that. With the card. Okay. That way I can get the correct amounts. Without the card, okay. I will ask him and see. Like I said, I know that both gold and silver went up after he had sold me all this silver. So luckily I am still able to keep it decent priced, because silver went up about gotcha. I'll ask him for both what the things on those coins. Those are Liberian $12 gold coins, and I think if I remember right, they contain like 1/1000th or something. Yeah, I got these. I think when silver was at 60, so it went up to like 63 today or something. But I always try to at least make a good. Hey, thanks for coming, Judge and Executioner. So I was going to send some stuff out, but I'll wait and see what you guys have. It might take me a day or two to find what the prices and stuff that I wrote down. Oh, excuse me. And oh, it's at 65 now. I was going to say when I left work, it was like 63.80 or something. I also got a few other 1-ounce rounds. I already had those. I do have a 2017 P Lincoln cent, a 250th anniversary. That's a high relief lion. Back the blue. COVID-19. Morgan. And a couple Flying Eagle cent, and some Right to Bear Arms, and a Lady Liberty, and a white-tailed deer. So I haven't got those on the side. I just haven't had time to take pictures of all that. Oh, would any of you be offended if you saw some risque coins? The reason why is because they're bullion baddies. There, that's covering up the parts that can't be seen in normal. Yeah, it's like have to like cover it up to post them, I'm sure, but because I know in like eBay you're supposed to cover up the naughty bits. There, that's covered up. So, like I said, I don't want to show too much. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube or anything. So, those were in one of my lots that I got some of this other copper stuff. So I don't know what they're worth or anything, but I mean, if you want them, let me know and I'll see what a good deal is. I know some things are harder to get. On these infinity capsules, Real Bill just sent a gold coin. I can tell you what I'm actually getting on those. Those ones I have Batman, Superman. Well, let me just go like this. Batman and Superman. Some Star Wars ones. Mortal Kombat. The Joker and What's-Her-Face. A couple of, I guess, Pokemons. I don't know. A Pikachu. And a Mini Mickey. So there's 3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of each of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 1 of each of those. You want the Pikachu and the pink one? Harley Quinn, that's the name. I'm assuming that these pink ones right here are Pokemon. I don't know much about Pokemon except for Pikachu. So a pink and Pikachu. Those will probably be here either late this week or next. That must be Pikachu and Raichu. So I have no idea. Mew and Mewtwo. Okay. And this one, I can't remember who was asking if I was going to get Disney stuff, but I wanted to give her first dibs. It was in last stream, I think she was asking. I can't remember who it was, though. And then, like I said, a couple Star Wars ones, Luke and Darth, and then whatever the flying machines are. I'm not a Star Wars person, so don't ask me. Mortal Kombat, and then Superman, Batman. Oh, you did? Okay. But that is the one that I am getting. So anyway, if there's any of those, let me know, and I'll hold them out before I get pictures and post them and everything. Just like this one and one of these, I've held out for Bill. The reason I bought them is because it was a good assortment of stuff that people collect. Like, people love Star Wars, they love Superman, Mortal Kombat, you know. It's not just like 52 of these ones, or, you know, you get 17 Mini Mickey. It's just a random assortment. It's the same thing there. You can just see the amounts easier. 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2. So, yeah, I'll keep one of these out, and then this one, and then if you want the Mini Mickey, let me know, because I'll hold it out. But yeah, any of these other ones, let me know also. Like I said, there's only one of each of these. And this one has 2. This one has, I think, 3, or else 2. I never did anything with Pokemon. I was 20 years old when it came out. Back in 98. Actually, I guess I was 19. Superman, Batman. Okay. Because I always like to give you guys first dibs before I list them on the site. Either through private sale like I did earlier, it was used part of the bank and then paid for the rest just through my PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, instead of going through the store. It's just like, okay, saving for the big beaver. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't mind holding it out for a while if you want. Because the worst I do is I sit on it and then... Okay. Yeah, I know some of them, like some of these generics aren't going to be... you know, like these generics are not going to be as much as ones that are like the Canadian ones. I know are going to be more. And like some of these will be worth more. I think this Chiwu Wayne supposedly goes for a couple bucks more than other ones. So I'll have to look it up. Some of these I have no idea, like that one I've never even seen one like that. You know, this is just JM Bullion. It's going to be a kind of a generic. You know, some of these it's like, who knows. But oh, I'll let you know. And like I said, if you guys have any specific requests, let me know, especially like on gold and silver, because if I can come across things like this at a good deal and, you know, pass them on when I can. And like I said, I can get any of those gold that I showed earlier. So anyway, I'll look at the emails and stuff and add that up for you, Bill. And oh, Real Bill just sent 5 memberships. Leland Villavazzo, Dominic Travon, Shadowed Sun, Richard Metcalf, and Eagle Hoarder. Awesome. So yeah, I'll look it up and I'll look at prices and stuff. Like I said, I know some of these generic ones and ones that have a bunch of this like white milky on it. See, that one's not too bad, but this one is especially, you can tell. So they've probably been mishandled. And see, these ones, it's like the same thing. You can see that this one, well, you probably can't really see it much, but this one is like more yellow whitish than this one, which is more silver whitish. Backs are about the same. But I know the Canadian ones always cost more. See, there's another Canadian one. At least this one's in a holder protecting it. See, the AppMex half ounce is going to be cheaper than an Aztec one that I know sells for more than generic. Yes, thank you, Bill. I'll add it up and make sure we get a good total for everything for you and get everything that you want. I'll get with you, Garrett, for this one, and then I'll list this one. I like it when they put on the bottom what caliber it is, but this is all they have on the bottom. 2 ounce 999 copper. So it's weird because it kind of looks like a 3030 or something, but usually they're more pointed for the new ones. AG was also. I'll hold it out to the side. It's not going up anytime soon. I've got to get pictures and then post them. And it's not like it's horrible, but it takes a little bit of... You got to put them in, and then you got to put all the info and all that kind of stuff. So, and I did get more random things like some of these. Easter Bunny. Ones that I already had. This one is Golden State Mint. It is home of the free because of the brave. And I got lots of stuff I have to go through. I've been looking. I think it was you, Garrett, that was asking if I found more. I haven't, but I was going to say, basically they've been up on my site for a while, so I always give people first chance when it first comes out. So anyway, that's about all it is. I'll figure this up another night. I'm thinking straight, thinking more straight than I am right now. It was a long day at work too, so yeah, these Morgan ones are cool. I would have thought they were 10th ounce, but I don't know if it'll pick it up, but 1/4. Yeah. Like I said, I think I got 6 of them left. I'll have to double check. I've got 6 there, so hopefully I kept the one out that I wanted. If not, I guess I'll sell it. I also need to get these ones listed. The other one that I had, I sold on TikTok. Well, I didn't sell it. TikTok syncs up with my Shopify, and so someone went through TikTok and bought that. But I've got 4 more. I was like, oh, I need to get those on. See, like I already have 2 tubes of these. And if you guys want tubes of stuff, let me know, because I can get it usually a pretty good deal. Like the Walking Liberty flag with the eagle. I think it was someone from Australia that bought 10 of them. So I did pick up another tube. I was like, So I'll try to get it listed, but yeah, if you saw anything you particularly want, send me an email and I'll make sure I don't list it. This stuff I've already got set out for you, Bill. So I'll go through it and read your email and see what you have. So I'll do that. Probably like I said, might take me a couple days. I will not be streaming Thursday, so Monday will be the next time. But I always check my emails like every day and everything. So let me know if there's anything else. Otherwise, you guys have a good night, and thanks for coming. I appreciate all of you a ton with everything you guys do. Sounds good. All right. Finish that up, close that out, go to there. There we go. We had 55 likes. We had $20 tip line. We had 6 memberships donated. Road to Redemption became a hunter. So I'll make sure I get your magnet out. So there you go. Oh, excuse me. We'll see you later. See you next Monday. Next Monday and Thursday, the slots are filled. So the next open Monday would be, or the next time it would be open would be the 24th. You're always welcome to get on a waiting list, whatever. If there's certain days, let me know. Things like that. So anyway, enough, Arlene. Good night.